Since the beginning of time, God has been establishing his kingdom. What started in a garden will culminate in a city. In 1950, only one city in the world had a population over 10 million. By 2010, 20 of these cities will exist. In the next 30 years, over 500 million people will move from rural areas into these new megacities. By 2050, 6 billion people will live in urban areas. This is roughly equivalent to the current population of the entire world.
This is not by accident, not by coincidence. God is orchestrating the greatest human migration since the beginning of time.
How does God's church respond? How does it spread the gospel of grace to these cities? More churches? More people sitting in services? One of the fastest growing cities in the US, Atlanta is home to more than 5 million people. Over 3,000 churches operate in the area. In fact, Atlanta is #1 in the world for mega churches per capita. But do more churches equal more impact? More children live in poverty in Atlanta than any other US city. Atlanta is one of the top cities in the US for underage sex trafficking. The global church too often measures success by attendance, not influence. The city is condemned and abandoned instead of built and blessed. Saints are attending church, but ill-equipped for service. Because of this, gaps in leadership and influence have diminished the church's capacity to bring transformation to the major cities of the world. God is calling the church to these cities, but how? Perimeter's global outreach is committed to partnering with externally focused churches around the world to increase their capacity to develop leaders and build bridges of influence into the business world, the next generation, and to those in greatest need, to bring their cities into a transforming encounter with the kingdom of God. Global Outreach believes that as churches develop a love for the city with a go-to mindset instead of a come-to mindset, and build bridges into these strategic channels of influence, the church will begin to set the pace culturally, and the kingdom of God will become evident. God is building cities around the globe. He is calling out a people for himself. All over the world, Global Outreach is partnering with people and churches who are passionate about seeing cities transformed by the gospel. A movement is growing. Join us in bringing these cities into a transforming encounter with the kingdom of God.